Welcome back to my cup of TV with Jenny
and Erin.
So, Vampire Diaries, season 3, episode 17. Getting towards the end.
We are.
Yeah, so it's called Break On Through, I believe. And Alaric might be in some trouble.
I'd be wanting to take that ring off, but I'd be scared to be taking that ring off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has a good chance at an insanity defense.
Yeah, because you know what? A lot of people are going to believe him that this ring, because of the vampires and everything, made me do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not a... It's a Gilbert, isn't it, that was doing the killing?
Yes, Samantha Gilbert.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, okay. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And over on Patreon, obviously you watch these as full-length reactions. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you could be watching 2 weeks ahead if you are a member.
They're doing an MRI scan on
What are you
him.
looking for? I don't know. A tumor, vascular anomalies, anything physical that might explain his behavior.
I like the humans doing human things.
Yeah. To not be able to trust your own mind.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh no.
It's okay.
Oh no, I don't like that. No.
You stood there and let him feed on an innocent girl.
I didn't let him do anything. If you want to get nitpicky about it, I made him.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Because we're vampires, Elena. We need human blood to survive. We're predators, not puppies.
I'm just saying, maybe you're not the right person to be teaching Stefan about self-control.
Oh.
I like that he's giving her that reality check of we are vampires.
Yeah.
I can't feel it anymore. That garden, it's gone.
Oh, grieving the loss of her
I can't
powers.
feel anything.
It must be like having something so pure and wholesome replaced with
When Abby became a
emptiness.
vampire,
Oh. Sage?
Yeah.
Who was that? Blast from the past. Easy there, Rebecca. You know, she used to beat men for sport.
she always was quite common, Rebecca. What a happy surprise.
Oh.
What's that message? Boy, have a nice life.
Oh.
I hate that elitist original bitch.
Sage is beautiful.
Oh, I love that we have like a good redhead. Yeah.
Oh, the haircut's gorgeous.
Well, I'm gonna let you get back to whatever it was you were doing.
Oh.
I don't like that there's a bit of judgment there from her. It's like, he is a vampire. And he's trying to do it without hurting anybody.
Can Sage and I interested in a drink back at the house?
Not a chance in hell.
Well, you know what they say. Two's company. Three is a party.
So I ship it.
Enjoy the rest of your life.
Choice gets used.
You're scared of her.
She's a vampire.
She needs to feel connected to the people she loves. She needs to feel normal right
She's
now.
not normal. None of this is normal.
Well, Abby
No.
didn't choose this. This was forced on her. She could have let herself die, but she didn't.
And now you're forcing it on him.
To make this...
I think what you just went through with vampires and hybrids. Like,
Yeah.
So just get over yourself.
Caroline!
Okay?
You're a vampire and you drink human blood. And to get over it. It's the same thing I'm telling you. Own it, live it, love it. Stop being ashamed of who you are. Do me a favor, David. Unless you're interested in a Sage Rebecca sex sandwich, I suggest you make yourself scarce.
Caroline and I had a little talk.
Sounds like code for Caroline lectured you.
Maybe, but I needed it.
To be fair, I just think you needed a bit of time to...
Please.
Sometimes the tough line works, but I don't know. Because for him it's like, she did die? Up to no. Oh, that's not gonna help.
Sweet charm of desperation.
Oh, it makes me feel very sad for her.
I stole it from Nick, who stole it from the Queen. Not sure which one.
I mean, that is a very hot group.
Yeah.
What about her?
I don't want her. I want you.
I get what they're doing, but I just
Yeah.
feel really bad for her.
And it hurts because I ship it.
Yeah.
I want you to have this. This is a list of my bank accounts, passwords, where to find my will, and how to contact my family, just in case this doesn't go my way.
No, don't even
I'm gonna forget that he even has a family outside of this.
Are gonna be
Yeah.
okay.
I need a personal effect of the larks. Something he wore before he started wearing the ring. Okay, yeah, I'll get it. Bonnie, I'm so sorry for everything. Thank you for doing this. Be ready to do the spell as soon as I get there.
She's a good person.
Yeah.
Bad news.
The thing about Bonnie is like she's never too
Okay, yeah.
busy. Like
That's a good idea.
Curry Bridge. Oh.
You're saying that the violent behavior can still happen even if the person isn't wearing the ring? You still with me?
This is what was worrying me. Oh, I thought he was going to tranquilise her, but this is just getting worse. He plays scary really well.
Rebecca, just all the wood stripped from the underside of that bridge is basically a weapon that could kill an original.
Yep.
You see how this could be a problem for me, right?
Alright, let's make a deal. You want me to kill Rebecca? I consider Finn untouchable. You guys walk into the sunset together.
Is that a promise?
No.
Yes.
It's my family's ring that's doing this to him. It's my responsibility to fix it.
You can't put that on yourself. Not everyone is your responsibility. Not everyone can be saved.
Are we talking about a lark here? Or are we talking about you? Because I wasn't planning on giving up on either of you.
do you think she needs to respect what he was saying before though? He needs some time for himself.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jeremy, if anything happens to me, carry on my work.
Can I ask you a question?
No mustard.
He does do creepy well.
You are a council member.
Oh.
And council was formed to protect the people of this town from vampires, yet here you all are, just looking the other way.
Oh, I don't like how he came out from there. Oh my god, he's so predatory, it's disgusting.
Why does the bathroom have 3 doors?
I told you I'd save your creepy boyfriend, and you lied to me, Damon. The originals are linked. If one dies, they all die.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
If I could get inside her head, don't you think I'd be able to get inside yours?
And when I do find another way to kill those originals, I'll start with Finn.
Oh. There were no winners in that situation.
No.
I'm very glad Stefan is there.
Where's Meredith?
Oh, she got called to the hospital for a last minute surgery, but she'll be back later.
Oh, that creepy's worse. Tie him up.
Wait, I need you to go upstairs with me.
Oh gosh, because there's gonna be blood, isn't there? But like, just tie Alaric up a bit first. Give her some blood. Don't let her die. That's like, that must have been very hard for him.
I like that he had the wherewithal to say,
Yeah.
like, you need to come with me because...
Yeah, and then to like get out.
Yeah.
Why is he not chained up? Oh, maybe it's that.
What the hell are you doing here?
Abby and I are gonna work on the garden.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Bonnie. I didn't want this to happen. If there was anything that I could do to make it different, Please say that you forgive me. Of course I do.
To be fair, Elena didn't do anything. She was just used as a pawn in it.
I know.
Hey,
You're leaving.
Can't leave Bonnie again.
I don't know how to do this.
Do what? Be a vampire or a parent? Because I can help you be a vampire.
She's better off without me.
No, she's not. No one is better off without their parents.
It's amazing how she can speak from a place of like pain that she's had to help try and make it better for the others.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Such a mistake.
I do appreciate that she did it as a human. Like, it's not out of character for her.
Yeah.
Not everyone makes the right choice.
No. Oh god, she's in that house all on her own now.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, you checking up on me? Well, not flunking any of my classes yet. But I got a dog.
I just wanted to hear your voice.
Okay. Hey, can I call you later? I'm actually on my way out with some friends.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course, Jared. Go out. Go have fun. I just miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Just having a little toast.
To what?
Control.
I suppose that is something to
Nice
celebrate.
chicken
He
Yeah.
did it.
Sage double crossed, you know, trees a pile of ash.
I make the world a better place. Restoring bridges, landmarks, and...
Town signs.
I think all the wood burned.
I sold my rage. Should see me.
You have a weapon.
Game's back on, brother. Let's go kill some originals.
I sold my rage,
Yeah.
brother. Ah! Yes! Yes!
I love how that conversation earlier that seemed completely irrelevant between the mayor and Alaric about the sign.
Yeah. Because you're thinking it was like, oh look, Alaric's like,
He's forgetting. Yeah.
oh no. The problem is, I forget that we're in Mystic Falls, right? When they were like, oh, that the history department's gonna... I assumed it was gonna be like some like crappy primary school kind of paper sign they were gonna make. I forget that everything's on a
Yeah.
grander scale. That was good. I don't want all the originals to die though.
We had Sage turn up in the now.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Hair colour and the green eyes.
I know. I
Beautiful.
definitely got a soft spot for redheads. Like,
And not just beautiful, but a strong, confident woman.
you can tell that she is how old she is. Because for a large portion of history, and still into now, there weren't probably very many power plays that she could have used other than seduction.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, obviously, like the vampire powers and stuff like that, but generally for women,
Yeah.
you limited. You can't.
She's been fighting these battles a long time.
Yes. So she obviously knows what she's doing with it.
I also wonder how old she was when she was turned, because Finn is the oldest sibling. It makes me think, because compare her and her attitude and everything to Rebecca. She very much makes Rebecca look like a petulant child in her behaviours. When Rebecca is an older vampire, which makes me think, how old was Rebecca when she was turned compared to how old Sage was when she was turned?
Yeah, how many years we don't know how many years Rebecca has spent in the box though, or was it just like small periods? I think how long people have been in the box for will play a very large part, because
you can't grow as a person.
You have to have those experiences. But yeah, I do think that's a very fair point. But again, it can also come down to personality. When Sage was turned, or her upbringing, or whatever it might be, she might have already been a very secure woman. There has to have been a reason why Finn turned her, and clearly, at least from her perspective, they were that much in love that he would be coming to her. There has to be some kind of grounding in there, and Rebecca never seems that she has that confidence in, this person loves me. It's been 900 years, this person loves me. So that will, I think, factor into it quite a lot.
Yes, we saw Sage remind Damon of how he could get what he needed from Rebecca. Like I said, it hurts me because I ship it.
Yeah.
Damon and Rebecca would be such a power couple. And like I said, the unconditional love she wants is exactly what he had for Catherine. He waited for her, all of that.
Do you know why?
And from his point of view of what he needs, she will challenge him.
Yeah, definitely.
And would, I believe, accept him as he is.
They could be very good together. I don't see it working, but it could be great. I don't feel as icky about it, because I don't know what point she knew, but there was... Well, no, I suppose she only knew Sage only went to her after.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The thing is, Rebecca isn't good, but I just feel pity, actually. I feel pity for her.
Yeah.
Because it's... what do they say in Frozen? Like, people don't really change, but love is a force that's powerful and strange. Like, with the right care, she could be very different, as could Damon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I did feel really bad for her, but I guess less so bad. And then great point from Sage of, well, you didn't tell me. You kill one.
Yeah.
You kill them all. I had actually forgotten that bit.
I also think Damon was a bit naive there in trusting Sage based on a past experience, and that she was helping him with Rebecca. That he's then just freely told her about the wood.
He does that though. I feel like, maybe that's a part of, being vampires. You do feel a bit untouchable, so you lose your guard a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like he was a bit naive and basing his trust on something from so long ago from someone that, you know, maybe he actually doesn't know her that well, as he's just assuming he does. But also, is it just that he was feeling a bit smug and braggy?
Potentially. We don't know how much additional history they might have had, though. Was it teacher in just that one scenario, or, you know, is there more that... I mean, I do hope there is more that we get to see. But also...
We know Damon likes to brag when his plans do well.
Yeah, but then... You say from all that time ago, probably wasn't... Does it that feel that long ago? You don't know how time feels.
Yeah.
For all of them. So, yeah. But what I think, you know, made him very believable and made it very believable for us is because obviously he referenced waiting for Catherine for, like, 150 years. And you can see that Sage has waited like 900 years. And it's a very sad reality of Damon would have done the same.
Yeah.
That could have been him, and actually would have been him.
Oh, yeah.
If that's how long it had taken for the tomb to get opened,
yeah,
that's what he would have done.
And I think even though he's angry with Sage in that situation, he does get it, because he would and does do anything to protect Elena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I do like his I sold my rage.
Yes, sold my rage, brother. I'm loving that they're bonding. It does feel like they are leaning on each other.
Yeah.
A little bit, slowly with some bridge building.
Well, when you think about it, both of them has kind of taken a step away from Elena. And I think that's giving them the space to leave the biggest issue they have between them right now to the side and just be.
Yeah.
Well, like with Damon in the last episode, when he was very clear with Stefan, like, I am going to help you. Like, I'm focused on you. And again, we talked early in the episode about how Damon had that conversation with Elena. And I like that he was honest with her. Which is, you let him do that. And he said, no, I made him do that.
There are often situations where I feel like if he explains them, it would make better sense. And there are times where if he didn't correct her or whoever it is, he wouldn't look a certain way. And he often doesn't speak up, but then times like that, he's like, no, I own it. Like, he doesn't ever really let Stefan look that bad.
Yeah.
Whether it's because he's slightly a martyr, I'm going to distance you so you don't like me as much, I don't get hurt. But still, it's very much like, no, like, I don't know if it's protective or what it is, but he's very clear about how things are with Stefan. And I have always respected that from him.
Yeah.
I do now feel horrific for Elena, though, because obviously they have both taken a very necessary step away from her. I think for all
three of them.
Yeah. They absolutely, they can't be in each other's pockets. Everyone needs some time.
And I think you need to put the romance out of the way and focus on the real problems.
Yeah. Obviously, Alaric was the only kind of person left for her. He's now had to be completely removed. Although Bonnie and her have, had a connection, it is still there's still going to be a lot of...
And Bonnie's going back to her.
Yeah,
there's a
Bonnie's
distance.
going back. Caroline's obviously helping her.
Jeremy's
as we saw in that call. And then, probably for the first time in her life, although it's always been different people, she's in that house on her own. and alone with your thoughts, and that's got to really hurt. And as much as she can be so happy that Jeremy is having the normal life that she wanted for him, however you sit with that or not, that jealousy of, I'm never going to get that.
Yeah.
It's never going to be my life now.
And I also think that we saw her through the episode on a mission to help Rick. And now that she's got those herbs from Bonnie, it's almost like she doesn't have a mission either. She's got nothing to focus on to take away from that either. She's just, like she was sort of just folding the tea towel, like, I'm just, now what?
How do you snap from humongous life or death, supernatural scale problems to, oh, it's Wednesday, I need to do the washing.
Got to put bins out tonight. Yeah.
It's almost ludicrous how those two things can coexist.
Yeah.
How there is still this mundane. And you also know just treading water until the next thing happens. So you can never really be in your normal mundane world.
Yeah, you've just been lurching from one drama to the next. If anything, you think she'd be calling Damon and be like, I know you've got some dastardly plan in action somewhere. Can I help?
I know we spoke about it quite a lot last time, but I just feel for Bonnie that it's just Caroline did it so well. She always gets hurt.
Yeah.
And
she always steps up immediately.
She has a lot of grace, and she still wants to comfort Elena. I don't know how I feel about Elena saying, like, do you forgive me?
I don't think forgive is the right term.
Yeah.
I think it's more, are you ready to let me back in kind of thing. Like, have.
And I think it's very fair because Bonnie can say yes. And I do think she, like, if we're talking about forgiveness, do you think she forgives her? That still isn't going to take away the hurt and the pain. And it is going to resurface.
I think it's only time can get her through that before you can move on again.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious she has no hate or ill will at all. It's just, I need some processing.
Yeah. They need to write her some, like, a nice story arc.
Which is the thing that I say about Bonnie is that she's also doing well considering there is so much pressure on her. Something goes wrong. We need Bonnie to help. And I think she will never say no to helping because she's that person. But there's also that burden of, I'm the only one who can do it.
She is now, though, isn't she?
Yeah, so I think for her, it's like, if I don't help, it's my fault. Even though it's not, that's how you're going to feel.
Yeah.
So Abby left. I think it's in character.
Yes.
Because, we've only just met her now, so we can't expect her to have just be a different person.
No. I think if you're trying to act from a safety perspective, going and figuring out on your own isn't safe. If anything, you say, okay, Caroline, you take me away from them and we'll do it that way, or send them back. But obviously, we're trying to think with a logical, emotion-free way. She's for years had lost her powers, regained her connection, and that's been ripped away from her again and replaced with, I can't imagine being a vampire. I imagine it's like hollow.
Well, things, even though you say she didn't have her powers, as far as I'm aware, she was already gardening and everything. So even if she didn't have her power, I think she, whether knowingly or not, had this connection with the earth and...
Yeah. Because she was alive.
Yeah.
And actually that idea that I have died, it's got to be a lot. And then...
And add in, obviously, with vampire emotions being heightened, if as a human, when she couldn't cope, she ran.
Yeah. And the idea that the only way that you can sustain your life is through, best case scenario, blood donations from other people, which, yes, they are a great way to do it, but ultimately that is still hurting people because other people do need that blood.
Yeah.
So, you know, for someone that is very nature, witchy, connected, focused, that's got to not feel very good.
Yeah.
It's going to feel so alien. So
I also think if after she hurt Jamie, there must be a bit of a, he was already scared of me, he probably hates me now, you know, that overwhelming,
yeah.
they're better off without me.
Thing is, so many people think that, and it never is never really is the case, but I guess in her mind it's better than what if.
Yeah.
I feel broken for Bonnie to go back and find that.
Because she was so happy telling Elena they were going to work on it.
It's going to crush her. And it won't be great for Jamie either. And I think what Caroline said to Abby, I think was really great.
Yeah.
And really came from it's always better to keep a parent, because I guess that's what she wishes her dad had done. And it, you know, it's still really fresh for her, and she's doing a really good job of it. And thinking about Bonnie and the way in which she spoke to her, I think that was great. I didn't like how she spoke to Jamie, but thinking about it, she is saying to someone, this person has chosen this path to stick around, to stay with you.
Yeah.
And she's probably thinking, you don't want it, but you've got it.
Yeah.
I wanted it and didn't get it. So, again, one of those times where actually have to give her a bit of grace. We can't expect her to be, or I can't expect her to be perfect all the time. Obviously, it paid off. It did the right thing, but yeah, again, Caroline, same as Bonnie, very much they put aside what they're going through, or they use that to help the other people.
Yeah. One of my favourite Caroline moments from this, and it's so Caroline. Got some O, got some A, and my favourite, be positive. So Caroline.
I was thinking, like, does blood taste different? Like the different,
I wonder.
different ones?
So Stefan.
Really interesting.
I really appreciate that we haven't gone either way with him. We haven't gone, and that woke him up, and now he's off the blood and he's fine. No. Or he hasn't gone completely off the wagon again. We're seeing that I'm going a bit far, now I'm pulling it, you know, that back and forth that is realistic. And
it's a struggle, and that needing to put distance with people, and he actually seems so much more genuine.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, if I go back to other seasons to rewatch, I think you will see the fact that he wasn't maybe as genuine, because he was, you know, denying such a large part of himself. And by Damon saying, like, he's a vampire, he needs blood to survive.
And Damon's saying to him, stop being ashamed of who you are.
Yeah. because it's a curse. However, in the right mentality, firstly, they can enjoy life, but they could do some real good actually if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
But
I also, when Elena said to Damon, maybe you're not the right person to teach him about control, I thought, but we don't see Damon anymore just killing willy-nilly. He is able to feed and stop. If he chooses to kill, he chooses to kill.
Yeah.
He is in control of that aspect. But I also thought, what I wanted him to say was, when you've experienced bloodlust, you can talk about it.
Well, there isn't anyone else.
For me, it's just that idea that you are still on the outside looking in. You've never had the feeling to understand it in the same way.
No, slightly. I do agree with you. Slightly in her defence. It must be very difficult for her to appreciate that. Is he helping him?
Yeah.
Or is there a slight, I'll help him to a point, but he still wants Damon.
Yeah.
Damon still wants to be with me. Is he going to do that at the yeah. So
I mean, I agree she should be questioning the method.
Yeah.
The poor girl that they were feeding on. But yeah, I did feel a bit like it's like I can't. I mean, I know I do sit here and say what I think you should and shouldn't be doing, but do you know what I mean? I've not had an addiction like that, unless you count Coca-Cola and K-pop. But do you know what I mean? So I can't know how it feels.
No. Yeah.
But then also they are on the way out of the hospital. She's dealing with a lot. Is she just lashing out at someone she knows that she can? Because I'm not going to lose Damon if I snap at him.
Yeah.
That kind of thing you can only do with people that you are really close to.
I'll snap at you if I've had half an hour's less sleep than I normally would. She's just been at hospital because the only kind of person that she's kind of got left currently has been killing people and
he's losing his mind because of a ring that you insisted he wore.
Yeah, from a relative of yours, and good lord, like it's too much. Yeah. So
I also gotta say though that we did touch on it briefly, that the way Stefan's almost saying to her, I'm not kind of avoiding you, but I'm trying to deal with me right now.
Yeah. If he gets better, purely for the sake of her, then, or purely using her as a crutch, he won't have been better.
Yeah.
Because if anything happens between them, if she wants to stay human, she will die, and then he will go back. He has to do it for him.
I also feel like maybe he's finally in a position where he's hearing what Damon is saying about learning control, and that maybe after what happened with their conversation that he does trust Damon now to say, like, maybe I can do this with him by my side.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we haven't seen, obviously, all of the years of history they have, but judging by the relationship when Damon first turned up, that maybe they've never been at this point.
Yeah. It's a lot. So I was under the impression that Samantha Gilbert had basically, maybe I've completely made, I know I have made this up, but in my head I was like, Samantha Gilbert has trapped her soul in the ring and is using her soul to possess Rick to carry out the work that she needed to do. But obviously hearing the other stuff about, like, she killed herself, she went
She was in
insane,
an asylum, yeah.
like that, all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, so what I'm thinking is, oh no, the big bad is the ghost of Elena's ancestors. Isn't. It's still this unknown Where's it come from? What's it doing? Entity?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of everything that's been said.
It must be very difficult for you because you know the answer.
Well, the thing is, I'm a bit like, I don't know what's already been said, what is still to be said, or do we already have all the information?
Oh, I bloody hope we don't all have all the information.
But I think some of the things have been said, like Meredith said, like, how many times can you die and come back without it changing you?
So someone said about, like, oh, the Bonnie thinks it's been, like, chipping away.
Yeah, at his psyche.
Yes, but then are we saying that Samantha Gilbert kept dying all the time?
That's what I find interesting, because we only know of her one death, which is when Damon said, I'm pretty sure I'd already killed her.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot where...
I kind of wanted Stefan to go, me too, and they high five.
That's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I had it differently. I thought we were going to get like an exorcism style situation. So I've read that very, very wrong, and it's actually more frightening this way round.
To be fair, it wouldn't be. We've had ghosts before. It wouldn't be crazy for the ghost possession. We've had possession before with Emily and Bonnie.
Yeah. It's very interesting. That has a mystery hook to it, a literal murder mystery.
Yeah. Well, and when Alaric woke up on the sofa, and he was Killer Alaric, and he gives you the creeps.
Yeah, there's something he can make go a bit dead, or something he does with his eyes.
It is a bit predatory, isn't it? Emotionless.
It did not sit right. And actually, when he was coming up the stairs after her, it was wolf-like, actually.
Animalistic.
Yeah, there was that hunger and... Ugh.
It's almost like, as an actor, he's just taken all of the warmth that makes Alaric out.
Yeah.
Obviously, Meredith survived, and Stefan managed to not eat her.
Yeah, I was very, very glad that Stefan was there. Yeah. Oh.
But I think it was very well done, again, with his addiction issues, that he reacted to it, but had already put something in place to try and stop that. Then he was able to pull himself back and help, but then he left. It wasn't like I did it, I'm cured.
Yeah. The trust, though, that he then still puts in Elena, because actually, what powers... Yeah, Bonnie, yes, she can mind him, like Damon can whatever, all those things. I appreciate there was no other option, but still that he felt like she would be enough of like an anchor or a safeguard for him. Yeah. So my dreams are that Damon and Rebecca find each other very happy, and actually that Stefan and Elena.
Who's Elena?
I still think it would be very interesting, and she should have a new, completely separate option so that everyone gets some space and can move on, and then come back together if that's the right thing for them. I think that would be the preferable option, but
it's one thing that I hadn't fully appreciated on other watches, because obviously you haven't done the in-depth conversations, but I do now, is to see this space that they're currently having from the love triangle. Because it does become, in a show like this, where you're like, you've got more serious shit going on than who's with who.
Yeah.
And they are doing that at the moment, by being like, this is just all on the back burner whilst we deal with everything. So, do you think Stefan and Damon will kill any originals?
I don't know. actually, out of all the originals, I'd actually like them to kill the mum. I don't.
You don't like her.
No.
I don't think you need a white oak stake for that though. She's not a vampire.
No.
So that was our reaction to The Vampire Diaries Season 3, Episode 17, Break On Through. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.